right now, your body is destroying part of itself. And that's exactly what it was designed to do. Every minute, billions of tiny structures inside your body are broken down so they can be rebuilt stronger. It sounds alarming, but this quiet process has been helping protect you since the day you were born. Most people simply never know it's happening. The strange part isn't that your body does this. The strange part is how easily your everyday habits can influence it. Not one dramatic decision, not one miracle supplement, just the small choices you repeat every single day. That's why two people can look almost identical on the outside, while something very different is happening inside their cells. You won't feel it, you won't hear it, and in many cases, you won't even know it's changing until years later. The good news is that your body hasn't been waiting for the perfect moment to protect you. It's been working quietly every single day. The real question isn't whether your body knows how to protect itself. It does. The better question is this: are your daily habits making that job easier or harder? Over the next few minutes, we're going to explore one of the most remarkable maintenance systems ever discovered inside the human body. Because once you understand what's happening beneath the surface, you'll never look at your body in quite the same way again. So why would your body intentionally break down parts of itself? The answer is surprisingly simple. Because your body doesn't waste anything it can still use. Imagine cleaning out your garage. You wouldn't throw away the entire toolbox just because one screwdriver was broken. You'd keep what still works, repair what can be repaired, and recycle what no longer serves a purpose. Your cells work in a remarkably similar way. Instead of allowing worn or damaged material to continue building up, they identify it, carefully break it down, and reuse many of those valuable building blocks again. It's one of the reasons your body can quietly maintain itself every single day without you ever noticing. But here's something many people misunderstand. This isn't a process that happens once and then disappears. Your body is constantly making decisions. What should be kept? What should be repaired? What should be recycled? Every moment, your cells are responding to the environment you create. The quality of your sleep, the foods you eat, how often you move your body, the stress you carry. All of these signals help shape the environment in which your cells perform their daily work. None of those habits need to be perfect, but together, repeated day after day, they create conditions that either support your body's natural maintenance systems or make that work more difficult. Think of your body like a building that's cared for by a dedicated maintenance team. You rarely notice them when everything is working. The lights turn on, the doors open, the elevators move. Everything simply feels normal. But behind the scenes, someone is constantly inspecting, repairing, replacing worn parts, and preventing small problems from becoming much larger ones. Your body works in much the same way. The remarkable thing is that this maintenance never truly stops. Even while you're sleeping tonight, countless microscopic processes will continue working without asking for your permission or your attention. And that's exactly why understanding this system matters. Because once you realize your body is already working around the clock to maintain itself, the conversation changes. Instead of asking, "What's the fastest way to become healthier?" you begin asking a much better question. How can I support the incredible systems my body already has? And that question leads us to one of the biggest misconceptions people have about autophagy. If your body already has this incredible maintenance system, why doesn't it simply operate at full capacity all the time? The answer is because your body is constantly responding to the environment you create. It never stops listening. Think of your body as a smart city. Every minute, it decides where its resources are needed most. Should it focus on producing energy, processing nutrients, building new tissue, repairing damaged components, or responding to an immediate challenge? Your body isn't making random decisions. It's making priorities. And those priorities change throughout the day. Imagine trying to renovate your home while delivery trucks keep arriving every few minutes. Each time you begin repairing one room, someone rings the doorbell with another package that needs your attention. The repairs don't stop. but they do slow down. Your cells face similar decisions. When they're busy processing incoming nutrients and meeting your body's immediate energy needs, many maintenance activities naturally take a lower priority. That doesn't mean eating is bad. Far from it. Food is essential. Your body needs periods of nourishment to build, grow, and function normally. The important lesson is that your body performs different jobs at different times. It constantly shifts between fueling, building, repairing, and resting. Healthy biology isn't about keeping one process switched on forever. It's about allowing each process to do its job when the time is right. Once you understand that rhythm, the science suddenly becomes much easier to understand. Instead of asking, "How do I force autophagy to happen?" you begin asking a much better question. Am I giving my body enough opportunities to carry out all of its normal maintenance processes? That shift in thinking changes everything. Because real health isn't about forcing your body to do something unnatural. It's about supporting the remarkable systems it already has. And that's where one of the biggest misunderstandings about autophagy begins. This is where many people become confused. Once they hear about autophagy, they often assume the goal is to keep it happening all the time. But that's not how your body works. Your body was never designed to stay in one single mode. It constantly moves between periods of nourishment, growth, maintenance, and rest. Every one of those phases has an important purpose. Think about breathing. You can't spend your entire life breathing in, and you can't spend your entire life breathing out. Health depends on moving naturally between both. Autophagy is similar. It's one important part of a much larger biological system, not a magic switch, not a miracle cure, and certainly not a replacement for healthy living or appropriate medical care. That's why it's important to be cautious whenever someone promises that one supplement, one food, or one secret trick can completely transform your health overnight. Your body is far more intelligent and far more complex than that. Real health is usually much less dramatic. It's built through consistent habits repeated over months and years, allowing your body's natural systems to perform the jobs they were designed to do. Understanding this changes the conversation completely. Instead of asking, "How do I activate autophagy?" you begin asking, "How do I create the conditions that support my body's natural rhythm?" That question leads to better decisions. It encourages patience instead of shortcuts, consistency instead of extremes, and understanding instead of hype. Because the goal has never been to chase one biological process. The goal is to support the entire system. Once you see it that way, the practical habits we're about to discuss become much easier to understand. They're not designed to force your body into doing something extraordinary. They're designed to work with the remarkable biology you've had all along. And that's exactly where we go next. So if your body already knows how to repair itself, the next question becomes obvious. When does it actually have the opportunity to do that work? Imagine a maintenance crew inside a large office building. If employees are constantly making new messes, the crew spends nearly all of its time responding to the latest problem. The deeper maintenance keeps getting postponed. Your body faces a similar challenge. Throughout the day, your cells are constantly responding to new demands. They process nutrients, produce energy, build new proteins, store fuel for later. All of these jobs are essential. None of them are mistakes. In fact, they're exactly what your body was designed to do. But once those immediate tasks are completed, your cells can gradually shift more attention toward maintenance and recycling. This isn't about choosing one process over another. It's about understanding that your body is always balancing multiple priorities. That's one reason scientists became so interested in autophagy. It offered new insight into how cells recycle certain worn or damaged components as part of their normal maintenance. Not because it's magic, not because it's a cure, but because it revealed just how active our cells really are, even when nothing appears to be happening on the outside. The important lesson isn't to fear food, and it certainly isn't to avoid eating. The real lesson is that your body performs different jobs at different times. When you understand that rhythm, recommendations about meal timing, sleep, movement, and overall lifestyle begin to make much more sense. They're not random health advice. They're different pieces of the same puzzle. And once you understand that puzzle, the practical habits become surprisingly simple. So where do you begin? Surprisingly, not with an expensive supplement, not with a complicated, and not with a miracle product that promises to transform your health overnight. You begin by respecting your body's natural rhythm. One simple habit is allowing reasonable periods between meals instead of constantly eating throughout the day. This doesn't mean skipping meals. It doesn't mean starving yourself. And it certainly doesn't mean following an eating pattern that's inappropriate for your individual health. It simply means giving your body enough time to complete one task before introducing the next. Imagine washing the dishes after dinner. You're making steady progress. Then every few minutes, someone places another dirty plate into the sink. You can still finish the job, but it takes longer. Your cells work in a surprisingly similar way. When nutrients continue arriving, your body naturally focuses on processing those nutrients. When that work is finished, it can gradually shift more attention toward other maintenance activities. Again, this isn't about making food the enemy. Food is essential. Nutrition supports every cell in your body. The lesson is balance. Healthy routines create opportunities for your body to perform all of its normal functions, not just one. Of course, every person is different. If you have diabetes, take medications that affect blood sugar, or have another medical condition, changes to your eating pattern should always be discussed with your healthcare professional. The bigger message isn't about following a perfect schedule. It's about creating a lifestyle that works with your body's natural biology instead of constantly working against it. And that brings us to another habit that's often overlooked. Because supporting your body's maintenance systems isn't only about when you eat. It's also about how you move. By now, you've probably noticed something surprising. Autophagy isn't something you can buy. It isn't something you can switch on with a miracle supplement. And it isn't something your body was ever designed to do all the time. It's one remarkable process within an incredibly complex system that has been keeping you alive since the day you were born. Think of your body as a well-managed city. Every department has its own responsibility. Some produce energy. Some build new tissue. Some fight infection. Others quietly maintain and recycle worn-out cellular components. Healthy aging doesn't happen because one department works harder than all the others. It happens because the entire system stays balanced. That's why scientists continue studying autophagy with such interest. Not because it's a magic answer, but because it helps us better understand one of the many ways cells maintain themselves over time. Perhaps the most important lesson is this. Your body has never been waiting for the perfect supplement to begin protecting you. It has been working for you every single day, every heartbeat, every breath, every moment you were asleep. Even when you weren't thinking about your health, billions of cells continued carrying out thousands of microscopic tasks that helped keep you alive. The question isn't whether your body wants to protect itself. It does. The question is whether your daily choices create an environment that supports those natural processes. When you stop searching for shortcuts and begin supporting the remarkable biology you already have, everything starts to look different. Health becomes less about chasing miracles and more about respecting the incredible systems that have been quietly working for you all along. And that brings us to one final lesson that ties everything together. A few minutes ago, I told you something that probably sounded impossible, that right now, your body is destroying part of itself. Now you understand what that really means. It isn't destroying you. It's carrying out one of many natural maintenance processes that help cells remain functional over time. Scientists are still learning about autophagy. Every year, research continues to improve our understanding of how cells repair, recycle, and maintain themselves. There's still much to discover. But one thing is already clear. Your body has never been sitting still. Even when you can't see it, it has been working quietly to maintain itself every single day. Perhaps that's the most encouraging lesson of all. Healthy aging isn't built in one dramatic moment. It isn't created by one miracle product, and it rarely comes from one perfect decision. Instead, it's shaped by the small choices you make again and again. Choosing nourishing foods, staying physically active in ways that are appropriate for you, prioritizing quality sleep, managing stress, working with your healthcare professional when making important health decisions. None of those habits are exciting on their own, but together, they create the conditions that allow your body's remarkable systems to continue doing what they were designed to do. Maybe the greatest takeaway from today's video isn't simply learning a new scientific term. Maybe it's realizing that your body has been working for you every single day, long before you understood how. If this video helped you better understand your body, I hope you'll join us again. Here, we explore the science of healthy aging with curiosity and respect for what the evidence actually shows. Because the more you understand your body, the better equipped you'll be to care for it. Until next time, take good care of yourself.